Hello internet, YouTubers. Well, today I'm just gonna make a simple video. I was thinking about making another video of heat straightening bamboo, but since I already made one of how I actually heat straighten my bamboos, and there's plenty of videos out there of heat straightening bamboo, so I kind of figured, what's the point of making another one of the same thing? So today what I'm going to do, I'm just going to show pretty much all the bamboo I've been working with, which I got this pile over here, which is already, I got a couple here. Some, they're not completely straightened yet, but they are pretty much in pairs in terms of spine. Sort of so the same spine. These are, based on my feel, my experience, these are averaging around in the 55 to 65, maybe I'll probably say 60, 65, 65, 70 spine rate, around there. These eventually I'm going to make, some of these are going to be for my oldest son, and some of them are going to be for myself as well. Just like I'm supposed to get one of my new bows, which is it's a Mulgabet self bow. I'll be getting that sometime soon, and I also hope to be purchasing, well, that actual bow I got it from, which I had ordered a couple months already ago. It's just, it's been crazy, it's been busy. Christmas was around, so I know everybody's, it's a bad time to be ordering, to be working on things because holidays is there. So but it's been a couple months since I ordered this, and pretty much done. So I'm pretty excited to actually get that bow, and I'll be purchasing also in the future, sometime soon. I know I said this to Henry, which is the actual mastermind behind Cash Tuck Bowcraft. I was gonna purchase one of his short bow, which I hadn't forgot it, Henry. I'll be purchasing. I'll be ordering a bow as soon as I can. Hopefully next month, because I really want that bow. I know you posted one on Facebook that's on sale, but it's just been crazy for me. But I'll be making arrows for that as well. I got this other batch. See right here. These are averaging around, well, these are completely long, so these I can make arrows that will spine around from the 80, 85, 70, 75, 60, 65, maybe even lighter, because this goes all the way up. I could probably get the spine all the way to a 30, 35 spine, which I'll be probably making some of these also for my youngest sons and my wife as well, which needs some arrows. So I do have a lot of work to do. And these over here is another batch that I got tied up in bundles as well. But these are very thin. These are pretty much going to be for my kid bows for sure. These are around 30, 35 spine rating, around there. So other than that, I'm going to be showing some arrows that I made as well. With these right here, as a matter of fact, all my heavy shafts. These shafts right here are spined to 70, 75, and they're going to be a very good hunting arrow because they're heavy. Just the shafts, they're within 20 grains apart. So my heaviest is 486 of a shaft on a bamboo, 29 and a half inches long. And my lightest is 460, I got them written down here. 466 or 461. 461 is my lightest, and 486 is my heaviest, which I'm going to be using these to put some glue on broadheads, particularly some broadheads. Why broadheads? Because maybe some trade points, because these bamboos are fairly thin. They're very narrow, very thin, skinny shafts, but the walls are very thick, so they really have a pitch. That's why they're so heavy, very dense. So for me to put a 4 shaft or even tie on an obsidian head, which they're normally a bit thicker, no matter how thin you try to make them, I believe it's slightly too thin to put on this. But a trade point will work perfectly if I just put a glue on, broadhead. It does the same job. Even though I like working with obsidian and flint, because as my name it says on Facebook, my YouTube channel, I'm a primitive archer. So, but yes. Other than that, I did finish some arrows that I have made. I still gotta make one more to finish my my batch for my field target arrows, and I still need to do 2 more flu that I'm going to be making with flu, which I will be using for small games, and as well for stumping, which this is what I'll be using for stumping, which I like a whole lot. I also like the SG5 small game hunt heads, but I love these better. These are the Talon heads from Red Feather Archery. They are some nasty heads. I got a couple. I think I have a video of me shooting these, I believe. But if not, I'll be making another one shortly of them in action. So they are some really nice heads. So that glue on is going to be on my flutes, which I'll bring them in a short moment. Okay, I'm back. Alright guys, this is the actual arrows that I made. They're already made. These are my actual field ones. These have field points. I'll be making a video of me shooting them again. I already tested them yesterday, and they shot terrific. Tell you what, they fly true as always. Never doubt. These are 125 grain field tips. I think one or 2 of them I actually glued on. I inserted a small nail inside the shaft to actually increase just a little bit the FOC on one of them, which was a bit shallower than the other ones. Probably some of you are gonna ask, but if you put a nail in the front, it's gonna increase the point weight. It's gonna mess up the spine of the arrow. Well, good news. One of the best things about bamboo is that they are very spine forgiving. You don't have to be dead on like a wood parallel shaft or carbon or aluminum. They are tapered shaft naturally, so they're very spine forgiving. Matter of fact, they recommend, and I do as well, to go at least 5 pounds above the normal spine rating of what your bow is supposed to be. So if you're shooting, let's say, a 55-pound bow at your draw length, instead of going with a 55, 60 or 50-55 spine arrow, I recommend to go with a 60-65 spine. 60-65 spine, or even a 65-70 will work fine, because they are very forgiving. They straight out very quickly. So, and I know that for sure, because this is what I've been using for I believe a year already. It's been a year. So, and the feathers right here, right there, pretty much it's like a Pope and Young style. They are spiral wrapped in between the fletching. There we go. Make sure you can see that. So look how beautiful. These are left wings. So you can see the left. There you go, the left helical. Look at that spiral. Perfect, beautiful arrow. I cannot complain. It came out very beautiful. So pretty much all these, I got 5, which I got one more to finish off, which I gotta, you know, saw the knock and all that. So another thing, I know there's been so many questions on the internet, Facebook page, even friends from here from where I live at, that they read about plugging. Okay, you can plug them. What it does, well, it makes the shaft more solid inside, because you know bamboo is hollow. I plug mines only when the pit in my bamboo is humongous, is big. I mean, like if it was a river cane shaft. But normally they're not really big, these bamboos, which is, I believe, they're like family to the Tonkins. I don't plug them at all. Sinew wrap, reinforced, no big deal. I've had shaft hit the knock, glancing blow of my knocks, a slight little chip, that's about it. I haven't broken a knock yet, and I've hit, I think, 2 arrows already. The front, since I use an arrow sharpener to taper those, if it's a big pit, eventually I'm gonna plug them, because then you're gonna have no walls when you start, you know, tapering the actual front area of the arrow. But pretty much almost none of my arrows are plugged, and extremely strong. I've hidden a steel post out of a 3D target, bounced back 10 to 15 feet back. The feathers spiked up like a porcupine. Nothing happened. The only thing that happened was the tip got totally flattened out. That was it. So, but then again, there's no right or wrong if you need to plug or not plug. It's a preference. If it makes you feel safer to plug them, plug them. There's no harm. If you don't feel a need to plug them, though you don't have to plug them. That's just my 2 cents of my opinion based on my experience of me shooting bamboo for a year. And I mean, these bamboos are pretty new, yes, but I got bamboos, let me see, these I'm going to show you right now. 3 of them are old. I've been having them for a couple months already. These are my small game ones. It's my small game. These right here, you can see they have the talon heads from Red Feather Archery. Eventually, these I made them as a modified flu, so they had like a kind of a high profile feather for fletch. These I cut them even slimmer. To get the right angle, there you go. Cut them even slimmer. Very nice looking arrow. Everything is self knock. These are not plugged. These I've been stump shooting. They've been hitting stumps already since September, and I've been stump shooting already with these arrows maybe 6 times already. So imagine 6 times, and each time these arrows have been shot probably close to 50 times, hitting hard stumps, soft stumps, penetrating deeps. They really bounce back, and they're still in outstanding shape. I mean, my stumping arrows, even though I trust the strength in the bamboo because I've done before, but since it does takes time to actually make them and heat straighten them, I want to play safe in this sense, because I'm hitting stumps at a constant, repeatedly. So I reinforce the front with sinew. That's the only difference that I do, and they will not break. Now, my latest arrow that I made, which I finished this 3 days ago. It's the same thing. I still have to wrap this with sinew. Is that I actually made this to a real flu. There we go. Same for a fletch. These are real wild turkey feathers, harvest from a friend. Same as the other ones, and these are white goose feathers. I'm gonna make 2 more, so I have a pair of 3 flus and 3 just average Native American style fletching. So after this, I'll be taking this to do some shooting later on, which I'll be filming that as well. So see you later, guys. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. I'll be just back. Primitive Archer out. Bye.